you learn from the failure, why did you fail, and then you go to the next one. So you don't really mope around and then live in regret. The other day I was on Negosyo Radio. I realized that I failed that many times, 14 times.
Wow, 14 na?
14 times before experiencing some success.
Hey guys, so we're here with my idol, the legendary best-selling author, entrepreneur, speaker, RD Roberto. RD, it's an honor to have you.
Wow, I'm here also with my master idol. Siya talaga sinusundan ko eh.
You've been an entrepreneur, author for very, very long time already. Dami nang napagdaanan also ng crisis.
30 years.
The biggest problem kasi of entrepreneurs is kumikita ng pera, pero for some, it doesn't last eh. A crisis would happen or parang may nagkamali sa negosyo or may competitor, parang lahat ng kita nila sa negosyo nawawala na. What made you so successful na no matter what happened, you're thriving? What's been your secret in terms of maintaining and managing what you have?
Studies show that before you become successful, you have to fail 4.5 times.
Okay.
So, knowing that, it becomes like a numbers game, di ba?
Okay.
Not all the people will say yes to you. You're gonna get rejected maybe 9 out of 10 times. Pero you have to keep on saying next until you get to that one.
Okay.
So just like in business or investing, my mindset is, okay, if I fail today, next, okay, what's the next? You learn from the failure, why did you fail, and then you go to the next one. So you don't really mope around and then live in regret.
Okay.
The other day I was on Negosyo Radio. I realized that I failed that many times, 14 times.
Wow, 14 na?
14 times before experiencing some success.
Okay. You talked about the failure. You talked about now when you make a mistake or the business does not go well, you go for the next one. Pero what do you do when a business venture is successful? Napansin ko also, the problem is when businesses are successful, entrepreneurs think na parang they're invincible eh, that it will not end eh. So how do you manage that also?
Well, it depends on the business kasi may seasonal business din naman eh, di ba?
Okay.
Like, you know, that for a season of your life is good. So you milk it for all of its worth.
Okay.
Or you're still so passionate about it the beginning, pero after some time, parang you're not really into it anymore. So the next thing you can do now is exit plan. Sell it na, sell it. Tapos you use the money to go into your next phase or next business. So that's what I did. So one or two businesses that people were interested in buying. Tapos I know that the business requires my presence and energy. It's more energy intensive than capital intensive. Requires me. So sabi ko, okay, next na. So I'll sell it na. I use the money, invest it. And during that time, I was in my 40s na. So sabi ko, I don't have the energy anymore to do a startup. So I'll invest that money that I got into a company, a new startup where I know the owner has a lot of energy, is so passionate about it. Tapos, then kumikita. When I sold that company, put that money into another company. Ayun, grabe. They're into artificial intelligence, they're earning money. Before I do that, actually, there are businesses that I had that are struggling. So I think, do I give up or do I come up with a turnaround plan? So, kung wala pa yung turnaround plan, then I assess, kaya ko pa ba? Do I still have the energy and the capital to keep on putting money? Pag hindi na, I give it up. Before the pandemic, we had 20 stores. Tapos sabi ko, kinasukan namin, it's too, hindi ko na kaya. I asked Miriam, do you want to continue this? Sabi niya, hindi ko na, ayoko na eh. She wants to go back into real estate. So sabi ko, sige, so let's either sell it or give it away.
When you sold it also, the cash that you have from that, the sole intention is to put it to another business. Do you also parang pocket something na, I'll keep something also na cash na, just in case when I transfer to another business, this doesn't go well, I have this much buffer also that I will be relatively okay for a set number of years also.
No, I always treat it as capital for the next business. Next na naman. So, hindi ako maluho eh. Pati niya yung maluho. Portion we set aside maybe for giving, but majority, 80-90% is for the next business.
By the way you're structuring it, you're more heavy putting it into assets na hindi cash. You're not into cash heavy. Just for context lang also, I talk a lot about stocks and crypto, pero yung nagbibigay sa akin ng tapang to be able to take those risky investments is I set aside cash din talaga na parang I guess it's a different type of investment na pag bumagsak kasi I know I have a fallback plan na pwede kong pagdrawhan na cash. I'm curious about the logic behind how you structure it.
Well, we have cash also. Mga 20% we put in a tinatawag nila yung FFA fund. So, financial future assets. So, and then the rest, we really deploy it. Kasi, kundi talo ka sa inflation, di ba? Just keep the cash there sitting around and you don't deploy it. So, kami, we always deploy it either in a new business, someone else's business, or in stocks.
Okay. The 20%, was that something you formulated, or what's the logic behind it?
Budget is, I tithe because I'm Christian, 10%. And then dati 10% yung savings, pero ginawa ko 20. At most 50% ka. I would save up to 50%. And the rest is just for living. Since 30 years ago, yan ginagawa ko.
Okay.
And then before you know it, that 20% or 50% of the savings, the cash that you put, oh, I have so much na pala. So where do I deploy it now? Where can I invest it?
You've been doing this for 30 years. Not a lot of people has that staying power na business sila, tapos if it doesn't be okay, they have enough cash also to go on to the next. What would you tell people also that looking on to the next 30 years, since 2023 up to maybe 2052, for people who want to start something now also, what would you advise them that they can build something, not just from a business perspective, but they can have wealth that will last for 30 years?
Still knowledge based. So even before, I would invest in myself a lot, read a lot of books. Seminar junkie ako. That's why I set up a seminar company, a trading company, because I'm really a junkie and I really believe in investing in knowledge and other people's wisdom. Invest in relationships like this guy.
Baliktad, guys.
I'm
leeching off him.
Marvingermo. Grabe. That's money in the bank.
No.
Or money in crypto.
Baliktad. I'm leeching off RD Roberto. He's the man.
No, but going back, honestly, I didn't really think about ahead 30 years from now, this is what's going to happen. But I was just looking at day by day, month by month, year by year, doing planning, okay, this is what I'm going to do the next 12 months. Okay. Yun lang yung nasa isip ko eh. And then if I can make it through this year, okay, let's go for the next year. If you're young, you're listening to Marvin now, grabe, you're gonna retire, or you can have the ability to choose to retire at the age of 35. I know Marvin doesn't believe in retirement. Ako, mindset ko ngayon, sabbatical. We're now based in Boracay. Not much active income, but mostly passive income is what's sustaining us there. It's nice to have that flexibility, and it all comes from preparation, from 30 years of discipline, rising up after failure, and then finding, okay, this is what we do the next time. Don't be so proud that you cannot listen to people younger than you. So I looked at,
Magka-age lang kami. Baka pag nag-comment pa nga sila, hindi sila maniwala na mas matanda ako.
oy, 56 na ako.
Grabe,
I'm 56 already. Marvin is what, you're 25?
39 naman, 39. Out of those 30 years, was there anything that you would want to undo naman?
As a believer, what I would undo is going ahead of God.
Okay.
So now, like investing, putting up new businesses, if it's not, for me, God's direction for me, tapos pinilit ko my way, and then I say, God, bless this naman. Then, dapat, what business do you want me to get into? Where should I go? And then you go. Pero, yung mistake ko, what I would undo is those moments where I was saying, I'm gonna go into this. God, you bless it, ah. So that's what I would undo.
Words of wisdom, where can they follow you, reach you, or for your channels? Guys, sa kanya na lang kayo mag-subscribe. Mas madami kayo matututunan, promise. Tsaka sa totoo lang, sobrang yaman eh, kaya you'll get a lot more from him. Okay.
Miriam and I combined their channels, so it's now Miriam Kiambao and RD Roberto on YouTube. Website, rdroberto.com, and projectauthor.com. You want to be an author like this guy. Sobrang yaman niya dahil sa mga...
Parang awan niya na, walang bumibili, parang awan niya. So, I'll put everything in the description below. Check him out. If you guys have questions, put it down below also. We'll do our best to be able to either answer it or make a new video for that question. So, this is for now with RD Roberto. Super pogi guy, tsaka sobrang yaman. I hope this video helps you trade well, trade strong, trade smart. See you all again. God bless you all.